It is time. Mask up.
Roger.
Light them up.
Oh, good.
Room's clean. Oh, they're actually real. They're actually here. Let's go.
Boss, we gotta go! It's the cops! Here they come!
Put him down.
Roger. Move out the target. Blanket up. Target sighted.
Looks like we have a weapon.
We're coming up on the EZ. ETA 2 minutes. We got intel that Rockay was planning something a few months ago.
By the time we worked out where he was operating, all we could do was go kinetic and hope to flush the bastard out.
One of our checkpoints reported hostile contact. Then the whole town went dark.
Until we know what's going on, containment is the name of the game. No one gets in, and nothing, I mean nothing gets out. Clear?
Ravenov here has experience with this kind of incursion.
Brilliant. He'll give you the lay of the land. Keep your head up and listen to him if you want to survive.
Report to SSO Green. Out here, this is her show! Welcome to Operation Deadbolt.
This is us. Let's move.
CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most technologically advanced games available today, and Night City will expand further this September with the launch of Phantom Liberty. GeForce gamers will be able to immerse themselves in the beauty of Phantom Liberty and explore a new dangerous district, Dogtown, powered by RTX technologies. Cyberpunk 2077's full ray tracing, aka path tracing, accurately simulates light throughout Night City. This includes shadows, which look softer in a more realistic way, reflections, which incorporate bounced detail, further heightening immersion, and global illumination, which produces lifelike diffused lighting across various surfaces in every scene. With the introduction of NVIDIA DLSS 3.5 with ray reconstruction, a new AI model further enhances ray traced image quality. Lighting effects are now more accurate. Global illumination is higher quality with realistic indirect lighting. And reflections have even greater detail than before. And DLSS frame generation multiplies performance, allowing GeForce RTX 40 series gamers to experience phantom liberty at maximum frame rates. Altogether, full ray tracing with DLSS ray reconstruction and DLSS frame generation, powered by the latest GeForce RTX 40 series GPUs, provide the ultimate Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty PC experience.
There is this one thing I must do before I can recover the Ember. Leon and that young woman, they are both infected.
Okay. But this is your last chance.
What would I do without you?
Be parasite food. Fetch the Ember. We'll meet up later.
No! Sorry, what kind of a man leaves a lady?
Sorry, Luis. It might be a while.
Stop wasting my time, Ada. Just get it done.
Gotta keep the client happy.
You two are infected. You must already feel the effects, eh?
I need to put that thing down.
There are things I must set right.
Why is this so important to you?
Oh, Ada. What to do with you?
Luis, the goodbye's gonna have to wait. Whose blood are you here for this time?
That all depends on you.
Hello, and welcome to the Enotria The Last Song Tech Showcase. I'm Stoneoff, Game Director at JAMA Games, and today we're gonna take you on a journey through all of the improvements we made as we transition to Unreal Engine 5. We're gonna start off with our main character. You can now clearly see the markings of Ardore, the fantastical power that you can channel for spells, buffs, or to alter the very world around you. Our unique Masks and Loadouts feature also makes a public appearance for the very first time. Masks are a unique piece of gear dropped from powerful enemies that serves as the center point of up to 3 customizable loadouts. Each loadout has its own appearance, passives, equipments, and slots, where you can put perks and abilities to make your build unique in terms of playstyle. A warrior wielding a massive heap of raw iron, a swift rogue dishing out single target damage, or a mid-range battle mage. Or why not all three? We also wanted to ensure that underneath the weirdness, we have rock-solid fundamentals, so we've redone most of our core gameplay systems. Movesets now take advantage of motion capture, and the blending between moves is smoother, improving the look and feel of the main character. Our chainable parries allow you to adopt a push forward and aggressive playstyle, something that we fully encourage. Enemy design has also benefited from the integration of motion capture in our pipeline, expanded AI behaviors, and a little bit of weirdness to spice things up. Our arsenal of weapons has been expanded with additional movesets, from swift sabers to my own personal favorite, colossal weapons. Now, it wouldn't be an Unreal Engine 5 video without the obligatory Nanite and Lumen mention. The adoption of new pipelines allowed us to take full advantage of this amazing new technology and punch way above our weight, given our team size. Alongside the tech, we iterated on our art direction. We now use bolder colors, more dramatic staging, and a much greater emphasis on environmental storytelling to be more in line with the genre expectations while still staying true to our Mediterranean core. An excellent showcase of this is Quinta, our opening area where we've tested out our new approach to really bring the City of Eternal celebration to life. We really can't wait till you can explore the diverse world of Enotria, from the Mediterranean beauty of the Philesian shores to the secrets tucked away in the shadowy depths of its grandiose architecture. Bosses are the culmination of everything mentioned so far. From devastating attacks to awe-inspiring arenas, each boss hides a new secret and new exciting challenge to overcome. And like everything else in Enotria, they are based off of the rich and diverse Italian folklore and history. We have many more surprises outside the scope of this video, which we will gradually reveal as we get closer to our release date. Thank you very much for joining us for this development update, and see you next time.
Attention, citizens. The tide of war is turning against us. As we battle against the bugs for democracy, the automaton threat grows more menacing by the day. We need valiant soldiers to infiltrate their planets, take on these deadly robotic hordes, and spread our message of peace and democracy. Use the galaxy's most advanced weaponry. Fight alongside a squad worth dying for. And bring democracy to the universe once and for all. Join the Helldivers. Join the fight for freedom. Enlist today.
Won't you help me, son?
Your lives are a rare ability.
Geppetto's puppet, our only hope.
Power beyond your imagination.
Come back to me, Carlo.
Lie to protect yourself.
You stole my sister from me, rotten puppets!
Be careful, clever one.
这是一款都市题材的开放世界游戏，我们将扮演一位调查员，寻找和调查各种异闻事件，游历世界，结识伙伴，共同冒险。希望代号无限大能给大家带来在都市中自由探索的新体验。为了让大家感受到都市与自由，我们团队付出了许多努力。我们引入了程序化城市生成技术，它能快速地搭建起整座城市的雏形，加上定制化开发的城市生态系统，完整丰富的都市样貌就呈现在了我们眼前。那么，如何在庞大的都市中高效地移动呢？这也是我们一直以来思考的问题。摆荡、飞索、游泳、驾驶机车、汽车。这套集成了多种运动方式、高机动性的3C 系统是我们交出的答卷。有了它，我们就能自由地切换运动方式，自在地穿梭于高楼之间。
另外，展现生动的都市生活也是我们始终努力的方向。我们将室内场景无缝接入了大地图，方便玩家在闲逛时进入感兴趣的店铺一探究竟。加上热闹的室外场景、鲜活的角色演出，还有各种贴近生活的玩法，让我们足不出户就能在游戏世界中体验到有趣的都市生活。未来，我们将进一步探索都市的多样性和可能性，大家可以期待一下。
说起在都市中的自由探索，我们的设计师提出，如果街道旁的那些物件不仅仅是摆设，而是可以被破坏和利用的，那会不会更加自由有趣呢？然后我们负责城市生态系统的同学又增加了很多工作，当然这是非常值得的。漫步在代号无限大的街头，你几乎可以与场景中所有物件进行互动，不论化身街头恶霸大搞破坏，还是回到童年与猫咪躲猫猫，在这里都可以实现。好了，这一次的分享到此结束，感谢大家，期待代号无限大和大家正式见面的那一天。
Don't miss the next exciting episode of TJ Laser on Channel 9. Have you ever wondered what the future holds? At Omni Consumer Products, we're not waiting to find out. Since the very beginning, our CEO's mission, endorsed by all our shareholders, has been to develop products and services for all Americans and for the benefit of the entire world. A healthier diet, faster communication, a closer world, a safer city, stronger defense for a better world. Omni Consumer Products, bringing you tomorrow's solutions today.
Freaking OCP is good. Nothing, piece of shit. Die already!
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Oh, it's almost time. Time for battle. The thrill of the fight. Ain't it grand? You finally accepted the True Vine's terms. To repent through the bloodshed of errant demons, those who have spilled out into the lands in twain. So, may your swoop be long. Hellsweeper.
Hello everyone, I'm Hideaki Itsuno, the director of Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a narrative-driven action RPG set in an immersive fantasy world designed to place player choice at the heart of the gameplay experience. The action gameplay is designed to challenge your creativity, and although this is a single-player adventure, AI-controlled companions will accompany you throughout the experience. Today, I'd like to show you a little of what you can expect from the world of Dragon's Dogma 2 with this new gameplay footage. In Dragon's Dogma 2, up to 3 AI-controlled beings called pawns can join you on your adventures. Players can choose from 4 starting vocations that determine how they will play. Of course, you will be able to change your vocation at any time by visiting vocation guilds. For now, let's look at the fighter vocation. Wielding a one-handed sword and shield, the fighter excels in melee combat. As a fighter, you can cut down enemies with a sword and protect yourself and your party using your shield. As we keep going, we can see some harpies in the distance. As an archer, you'll be better suited to take down enemies above you. Let's see what they can do. The archer is a vocation that uses a bow and arrow to attack enemies from a distance. Make full use of your arsenal, including exploding or blighting arrows. You can also aim at your enemies like a third-person shooter. The monsters of Dragon's Dogma 2 behave organically in the world around them, and will even react to players by using their wits against you. Next, I would like to show you the mage in action. Mages excel at long-range magical attacks, as well as healing and support spells that bolster your party with various enchantments to give allies an advantage in battle. The more advanced and powerful the magic is, the longer the incantation will take. In addition to the pawns you adventure with, you will occasionally act with other inhabitants of the world.
What's this? We're trapped!
Lastly, let's take a look at the thief. As a thief, you use daggers to strike at your enemies, relying on agility and quick attacks. Use Swift Step to quickly move away from enemies after an attack. The key strategy for the thief against massive monsters is to find openings and cling on to the enemy to deal damage. Fighting head-on is always an option, but it's a good idea to utilize the environment around you while engaging with enemies. Between your chosen vocation, diverse terrains, and the particular monster you're up against, each encounter challenges players and their party to use their creativity to succeed. 2 nations prosper in the world of Dragon's Dogma 2. Vermund, the human kingdom, and Batal, the land of Beastren. In Vermund, the Arisen who slay the dragon have ruled as kings for generations. This land of lush meadows and rolling hills is ripe for exploration. In contrast, Batal is a rugged canyon nation with a city built on the site of ancient ruins. It is home to the Beastren and their unique culture. The nation of Batal offers players a different experience from the human kingdom, with diverse environments to explore and monsters to encounter. In your adventures, you might come across people who call out to you.
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir?
Other times, you might receive quests from people who you aid.
Thank heavens. Thought I'd ne'er make it. If I might be so bold as to impose upon you again, would you be willing to accompany me to the cenotaph and safeguard me from harm?
Pawns with knowledge of a quest may be able to guide you to the right location, but it is up to the player to decide whether to follow them or not. Pawns support you throughout your adventures and may come to your aid when you are in trouble. To complete your quests, you can ride ox carts to travel to major locations. But be aware, as you might get attacked en route to your destination and have to decide how to tackle the situation. During the ride, you can choose to close your eyes to quickly arrive at your destination. Time is ever passing, even while riding an ox cart, and the environment around the player constantly changes. Nighttime is especially dangerous. With no light to illuminate your surroundings, you will be enveloped in pitch black darkness where you can't even see your feet. Also, there are dangerous monsters that only appear at night, so you need to be careful when adventuring in the dark. If you have a camping kit, you can find a campsite to spend the night and recover your health.
Good evening, Arisen. 'Tis the honor of my life to share your journey, Arisen.
This isn't the same city you saw last time you visited, kid. Nivalis is changing in front of our eyes. This is a bolder city, a brighter city. More people to meet, more things to do. More electric night. Last time you were here, this was all a dream. Your old pal Thaddeus is retiring. You can have my old life. It doesn't fit me anymore. I'm leaving you a tasty little business venture. A noodle stand. Work hard and maybe one day you'll climb so high, you'll be above the rain. There's more to this city than business. Follow the rules or break them all. Grow your own paradise in the greenhouses. Sail a boat out and cast your line into the forbidden seas. You might find more than fish. I've heard the rumors. A serial killer? Don't worry too much. I'm sure you're safe. My time is up, kid. Now get out there. The city's waiting.
What if we could build a world? What would we do if we could start again? What would we create? This is everywhere. A world where we can transform it, improve it, make it our own. We are all architects of this new world, where our imagination is our only limit, and where our creations can come to life. Come with me and build what's never been built. Our reality. Our friends. Your imagination. Time for a new world. Let's build it together.
A war rages between the witches and the remnants of humanity ruled by the Church. In In a distant territory controlled by one of the witches, Papal scouts have discovered a wreckage of a ship that had been lost for several centuries. It carried a valuable artifact, one that could alter the course of the conflict. To recover it, the Vatican has dispatched one of its best witch hunters. Only he can face the witch by means of his powerful magic. Hunters like him are called prayers, and the substance running through his veins that gives him arcane powers is known as Witchfire. When you reach your destination, you're completely exhausted. There's very little Witchfire left in your blood. One of the first things you must do is replenish your powers. The fastest way to do it is to fight the witch's minions, ghouls and wraiths. Once they're dead, the Witchfire they were made of will be yours. However, this won't be an easy prey. The world of Witchfire is a place where everything is trying to kill you. Monsters prowl the area, treasure chests turn out to be deadly traps, and lethal contraptions stay hidden from view. If you waste bullets, ignore your stamina, and take your opponents for granted, you will die. And this can happen in a myriad more ways. Getting killed means that you lose all your loot, although it's possible to recover it, and the monsters you've eliminated come back from the dead. What's even worse, once the witch senses the powerful intruder who hasn't died so far, she will start throwing deadly curses at you, called the Calamities. These can raise the dead from their graves, or conjure a fog to unleash a hunt for your soul. She will stop at nothing to drive you out of her realm. And if this doesn't work and you still brazenly cling to life, amassing more power and a greater arsenal, then the witch will dispatch new types of minions and set traps the likes of which you have not seen. The world will change, adapting to your progress. This means more Witchfire to collect, but also more challenges to conquer. You find refuge in an old hermitage, enveloped in a fog that hides you from the witch's sight. From here, you will venture into her domain, trying to find the villain's lair. An enchanted mirror allows you to receive amazing inventions from the Vatican's gunsmiths. Here, you can also transform the Witchfire collected along the way into skills that become more and more powerful. This transformation does more than simply make you stronger. You also gain understanding of how magic works. Without this knowledge, many places remain inaccessible, and many magical objects are nothing more than a piece of paper with strange scribblings or a simple shard of iron. Let's examine this weapon, made for the prayer in the Vatican workshop. If you're unable to see through its esoteric shroud, it looks like a regular rifle. The more Witchfire courses through your veins, the more secrets reveal themselves to you. For instance, it turns out that the aforementioned rifle can hit several enemies with a single shot. This is how things are in this world, where common folk see nothing but a regular weapon, a seal with strange symbols, or a beautiful ring. A prayer recognizes brutally effective tools of death, spells based on one of the four elements, or magical signets that allow him to use telekinesis or teleportation. The prayer's task is simple: kill the witch and recover the artifact she stole. However, simple doesn't mean easy. Luckily for you, the prayer has more tools at his disposal than superhuman powers or a magical arsenal. Some of these implements are called the Arcana. Crystals that are created from Witchfire in the most magic-infused spots allow the prayer to alter reality, if ever so slightly. Will you enhance your spells with new abilities, weaken all of the witch's minions, or perhaps you will prefer to improve your shooting skills for a short while? Still, the most powerful force the prayer can wield is not a weapon, a spell, a magical object, or even the Arcana. It's the freedom. When you embark on your journey, You set your own goals. Would you like to find and defeat the guard keeping watch over the witch's keys? Go right ahead. Or perhaps you prefer to steal some gold and return to the Hermitage. No problem. Why don't you test a new weapon and collect enough Witchfire to develop another skill? There's nothing stopping you. Every step you make during your journey marks a choice. You can rush into a huge mob of enemies and try to execute them in a frenzied dance of death. Or opt for eliminating them one by one from afar. Steering clear from a fight is an option, as is provoking more fights for bigger rewards. This freedom means that there isn't just one correct method to defeat the witch. The prayer is not bound by time restrictions, and the Vatican doesn't care what methods he employs. A sharpshooter's agile fingers, a tactician's analytical mind, or special powers and magical objects. You can pick, choose, and match freely to achieve your goal. These are the bare bones of Witchfire. Discovering the rest is up to you. But here's a final thought. The witch knows that the prayers are immortal. Her goal is not to kill you. Her goal is to take away your belief that she could be defeated. When faced with hardship, you decide whether to give in to despair or get back on your feet and resume the fight. Godspeed, prayer.
The investigation is set to receive
I will look into it.
budget increase for his efforts.
Baker, what do you want? It's what we both want. The gold.
How are you feeling?
Ready to make the leap.
It is time, Basim.
Welcome to Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden.
an immersive action RPG that takes you on an exhilarating journey between life, death, love, and sacrifices. You assume the roles of two Banishers, a couple who are experienced spirit hunters, entrusted with the daunting task of lifting a malevolent and ominous curse.
I know you're here.
Antea is highly skilled in control and self-assured. She has demonstrated her worth.
Peace on your soul.
While Red carries guilt and self-doubt and serves as both her devoted partner and apprentice.
Wait for what? We're Banishers.
Their profound love binds them together, with a shared conviction that the realms of the living and the departed should remain distinct. But after an ill-advised attack, Antea is killed, leaving her lover in solitude and profound despair. Unable to move on to the next plane of existence, she returns to Red as the thing she despises most, a ghost. Torn between their vows to protect the living from malicious spirits and the nightmare of Antea's condition, they wander the eerie wilderness of North America, seeking to liberate her from her new plight, whatever the price to pay. While the Banishers adhere to the mantra of life to the living, death to the dead, your own affliction may lead you down a darker path when you find yourself confronted with the daunting choice of sacrificing the living to sustain the love of your life with their souls. Guilt taints not only the lives of others, but also your very own. How far will you go to save Antea? You embark on a powerful adventure where love and grief shape your story.
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
Explore the beautiful lands of New Eden, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead.
Banishers. To the end.
Uncover secrets, navigate mysterious landscapes, and meet memorable but tormented characters whose fate rests in your hands.
Who are you? Why do you follow me?
Each one of them has their own story and a profound personality.
He's lost his head. You are nothing. I'm a monster.
Needing a thorough understanding of their motivations before taking any decisions.
You can't come in.
Back, you monster!
Your choices carry substantial consequences that must be taken seriously.
Come no closer! But who shall judge you, Banisher, when judgment time has come?
As they face life or death situations, will you hold them responsible?
You are no more!
Even if it means sacrificing their lives for their actions. Will you banish the souls of the departed, condemning them to suffer in the void, consumed by torment? Or will you choose to elevate these souls?
Go in peace.
Freeing them from eternal sorrow, granting them serenity. New Eden is full of occult dangers, and not every wandering soul is willing to cooperate. Play as both characters, combining Red's weaponry with Antea's supernatural powers. A mix of combat styles are available, thanks to Red's rifle, sword, and firebane. Alongside Antea's ethereal attacks, unleash devastating spiritual abilities from teleportation to spectral damage zones. Upgrade your arsenal.
Time for me to shine.
I'm going to need a hand here.
As you face increasingly malicious foes.
remains upon it. For now, it will do me.
Progress in the skill tree, empowering your abilities and talents, granting our couple another measure of power. Antea's abilities extend beyond combat, giving her the possibility to navigate New Eden with greater ease. Enhance her spiritual perception to reach higher areas with her spectral leap. Revisiting places you've already been to can reveal new areas and uncover hidden secrets. Dive into an immersive action RPG, becoming a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. How much will you compromise your ghost hunting vow for the sake of love?
You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
Come in, this is the Brotherhood. Abstergo are working on a way to use ancient technology to profile people and align them to Templar beliefs.
The secrets of that technology are still hidden in the newly discovered memories of 3 assassins. Connor, the American revolutionary.
I must strike now.
Cassandra, the Greek Mystios.
The time for talking is over.
And the Italian nobleman, Ezio Auditore.
It has been far too long.
You need to go undercover and stop Abstergo's plans at all costs.
Time to go to work.